Get to this clear majority decision for the Liberals. Let's bring it all into perspective, and Evan Solomon is here from Maclean's Morning once again. Evan, thanks for being here.
Great to be here. What a night. You know, and to see, we watched it right away. You know, the returns come in early from Atlantic Canada, and Trudeau started to
three-way race for a lot of it. What happened? What was the pivotal point that really changed the tune?
a couple of turning points. I think for Tom Mulcair, he promised balanced budgets, and all of a sudden a lot of people who were really just sick of Stephen Harper, because every leader has a kind of best before date. You know, look, it's like buying bananas. There's just a point where you just don't want to buy those anymore. And Stephen Harper was facing that. Tom Mulcair began as a kind of agent of change, and then he said, I promise you balanced budgets. I think a lot of progressives went, wait a second, we're trying to get rid of a guy like that. And Justin Trudeau promised deficits, which really was kind of code word for government that does stuff. And all of a sudden, he became the agent of change. And then the campaign really revolved around a referendum on Stephen Harper. And people, in the end, just said, you know what? After almost 10 years, no fourth mandate for you. You're gone.
Now, an election in general is a message. I mean, it always is a message. But I always take a look at not the winner and the loser. I look at the third and fourth parties, because that's where your protest vote is. We didn't see a lot of that protest vote. I am very surprised the NDP and the Green did so poorly. I honestly thought there would be a lot of people who wanted to say none of the above and go there.
Yeah, it was interesting. First of all, one of the reasons that the Liberal surge happened is the NDP collapsed. Yeah. I mean, they started off, people were thinking, is this the first NDP government we're ever going to see? But it was like watching the air just go out of that orange balloon, and the orange crash just happened, and all those votes went over to the Liberals. So you're absolutely right. The protest vote was kind of a negative protest vote. They moved somewhere else. Now, the Bloc came back from the dead. In Quebec, even though Gilles Duceppe lost his seat. Now, you need 12 seats to be in an official party, so they didn't quite get that. And Elizabeth May, she had 2 seats. She's back down to her 1 core seat. But you're right, the protest vote was a protest against Stephen Harper, not necessarily, it wasn't a kind of pox on all your houses vote, which can happen.
When you look at the downtown core and across the GTA, that sea of red, is that surprising to you? Because a lot of seats lost and turning Liberal. Yeah, and people used to think about Toronto as kind of fortress Liberal, but in 2011 it wasn't. You know, Conservatives took a lot of seats, the NDP took a lot of seats. Joe Oliver, the finance minister, he went down, and some very high-profile NDP candidates like Peggy Nash, they're all gone, and so the Liberals have reclaimed that. And you know, there used to be this thing always in Ontario where if you had an Ontario government that was Liberal, you know, people of Ontario said, you know, let's balance this off, let's elect a Conservative federally. Now you've got the Liberals in power provincially, and Kathleen Wynne was really hitting hard for Justin Trudeau, and you got Trudeau in Ottawa.
So Evan Solomon, Maclean's magazine, things a little bit different in the magazine industry right now. You can get reaction right now from Maclean's website, including from Evan, and go check that out, because there's some great perspective there that cuts through a lot of the noise, and we appreciate that.
Great to be here. You're absolutely right. And why don't we just say we'll never sleep? There's too much baseball. There's too much politics, and we just got to keep putting stuff on the web.
All right, Evan, thank you so much. And don't worry, we are going to talk a little bit baseball in just a moment, but what everybody wants to know is what happened in my riding. Our website is overflowing with the requests of people. Don't worry, we got you covered. Go to bttoronto.ca. At the very top, there is a bar with a link that will bring you straight to an interactive map, and you can find out, no matter where you are in Canada, what happened in your riding.
It is fun to see all of the headlines from around the world
We
and
have
what
to
our
know what the
American neighbors
Americans
are saying about
What do they
us.
think of us?